here is the element of decorum. I know you. My first experience of you was to be someone who is like to bring radical love to change a system. The system that we're currently in is asking for the quorum to continue what it has currently been doing, what it has always been doing. And so for the game that you play, which actually involves changing the world, shaping the world, liberating other people, and so on and so forth, decorum may be the tool that others use to keep you from actually being powerful.
Wow.
So I'm going to invite that for you.
Wow. That's
I just got goosebumps.
like, I don't even, like, that's so big. That's so big, Niyama. I have no, like, that's so big. You just took
Could
like,
you say that one more?
no, go ahead. No, no. Go ahead.
Finish, Brandy. You finish first, and I'll come back to Lisa. Go ahead, Brandy.
No, I don't even have, it's just so big. It is something that has, you just summarized in a couple of experiences with people who don't play in decorum and how I've been able to show up more courageously for them because they've given me the freedom to not have to be polished and refined or perfected. You know, I mean, I'm a debutante, for Pete's sake, like literally a debutante. Um,
What does that mean? What does that
and
mean? Just so I can like enter. When you say you're a debutante, what does
well,
that?
like I was literally, you know, I went through a whole process of learning how to be present and being presented to society. Like that happened. I'm looking at the picture on my mantle of me in the ball gown at 16 years old and going through charm lessons and, you know, all, and my father presenting me to my, you know, to society. Like that is the world and the experience in which I've come from. Um, and it meant so much to me to have that experience. But then to come into spaces now where I'm doing this work with people, and specifically, you know, this one particular client who just does not play that game. The stakes are too high for him, for what we're trying to do, for me, for us to um, to be apologetic about saying what needs to be said, pushing what needs to be pushed, changing what needs to be changed, being messy about it. And it's been scary and freeing at the same time. I have not brought that into my work. I do it when I do it for him. I have not brought it into my work. My work is still very much, even going through the revival, the messiness in there was something I was hiding from because I really did do that on the fly. I never would have done that. I would have taken months and planned it out and wrote the curriculum and did all, but this was like every week was flying by the seat of our pants, as you know. I mean, there were days where you got agendas like the same day or right before, and it was because it was in the messiness of life. That was not comfortable for me at all.
And here goes the thing. I felt most comfortable, just so you know, I felt most comfortable when I got the agenda for you 5 minutes before the session. Like you sent me a spreadsheet. You're like, here's what we're gonna do 9 weeks from now. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna. But you sent me 5 minutes beforehand. I'm like, cool, we got this. This is easy.
Wow.
I say that not because like I'm everyone, but I want you to also like experience the range of like you might have felt it as messy, but like to me, this is exactly what it is. Louisa earlier talked about her range and then also the agility, right? They're like when it comes to the decorum part, I'm not looking to break it. I just feel like you've gotten what you need to get from decorum. You can always bring decorum into the mix, but if it's the only gauge that you have, if it's just an on switch for decorum and you don't have any range or any ability to switch out of that into like in this moment here, screw decorum. Like you need to hear this. And then we can get back into it if we want to, or what like if you don't have the agency of that there, then we're losing out, we're missing out on your power and what you're actually like what you're actually here to do. So it's like it has served you up until this point, and we need to get this expand and stretch and give you more access to other places and know that it is powerful in and of itself. That's why I'm reflecting back to you my experience of it. It was actually helpful for me when that you were playing the way that you were playing because we needed to know what was happening in that moment, what needed to be addressed in that moment. The world is too uncertain for that stuff there, like we're out of that world. So
Wow.
I'll leave you with this. Yeah, I'll let you go and expand because I can see some things are growing and shaping and playing there. So let's give you some space with that, and then let's reconnect on this here. And Bernie, I'm serious. Like I do think like I would love for you to be a part of like this Trailblazer collective that we're bringing together because it is specifically for this year. For I'm stepping into my power and I don't know where to go with it. I haven't said this out loud many times. I recently came to realize that I'm on a journey, and the journey is like it's a journey from repression to liberation. Because up until this point, up until a certain point in my life, Louisa was actually in the room when it happened. Up until a certain point in my life, I had created my success by repressing myself. And there was a way that I had to be in order to get success. And now I'm on this path on the journey of liberating myself. And it's messy. And it sometimes we go way over in terms of what I think the time's going to be, and so on and so forth. But like, it is the path. And so when you're talking about this here, like, I want to let you know, like, I'm with you. I see you. And it's part of the reason why like, I'm on this journey with you. All right. We're on this journey.
Yes, together. Yeah.
So let's end things here. Just know that I appreciate all of you. Thank you for showing up fully. Thank you for trusting me to be here, and I see the work that you're doing. We'll continue on this through additional conversations. All right. Wonderful.
This was wonderful.
Really wonderful. Yes.
We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation and go to niyamaashan.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe only events. Journey on.